Greetings, everyone. I'm Jim Moeller. I'm very proud to help represent Clark County here in the legislature. While we're in session, I'm sharing these regular TV updates. And as always, I want to thank you for sharing your thoughts about what's going on here in Olympia. Your comments help me do a better job representing our communities. Now, last Thursday was the deadline to vote bills from the legislative chamber where they were introduced. This cutoff sidelines most House measures that failed to get out of the House and most Senate measures that failed to get out of the Senate. The exceptions to that rule are the budget bills. Now, the very last measure we approved in the House before the deadline was a key education reform bill. Now, a few weeks ago, I shared information regarding education reform issues. Most legislators agree that our system for funding schools needs updating. It's how to get this reform that's the rub. In fact, our state's constitutional focus on education is unique in the nation. Our Washington Constitution is the only such document that makes education the paramount duty of our state citizens. No matter what the budget situation is, education, by law, is our top priority. The bill we debated and passed the other day is a compromise, using some of the best parts of earlier education ideas. Defining basic education sets the legal and constitutional basis for what our state is required to fund. Now, any item added to the official definition must be funded and protected. When we create the current definition of basic education in the 1970s, no one imagined that computers would be as basic to the classroom as pencils and paper were when I was in school. Our education funding system, the basic structure needed to set priorities and provide money, was also created a good many years ago. At that time, we developed 14 different formulas to calculate what the state pays for in a school district for everything from basic education and instruction for everyone to transportation for children who have disabilities. The outdated, complex procedures too often tie the hands of our local schools. Now, the current system doesn't reflect our modern understanding of student learning, and it fails to account for the true costs of educating our children. Here are some of the highlights from the education reform bill we sent out of the House. It expands instructional program to graduate career and college-ready students. It includes the opportunity for students to graduate ready for success in post-secondary education, gainful employment, and citizenship. Provides for all-day kindergarten as a part of basic education. Creates a new distribution formula for allocation purposes, and continues development of assessment and professional teacher certification. This also includes funding for transportation. Now, I'll keep you posted on the education bill and on the other measures before us. But I want to thank you again for tuning in to my report today. I'm Jim Moeller, and I do hope you'll be watching me again here soon.